What's up guys, my name is Michael and this is an update video because my favorite lens is not anymore the 23 1.4, which is, by the way, still an awesome lens and I recommend that you get it. But recently the 16 1.4 has become my favorite lens, and in this video I'm going to tell you why. Let's go into it. Okay, first of all, I'm a wide angle guy. So the wider, the better. Okay, when we get into fisheye territory, it's too wide and too distorted, but the 16 for me has a really great feeling for the way I like to shoot. And it's really wide, and on the APS-C sensor, it's not too wide. So it can really be used as an everyday lens, in my opinion. This lens has an excellent build quality. It opens up really wide. So at f1.4 you get a really nice shallow depth of field, which is quite difficult to get on a wide angle lens. And you can shoot in low ISO when you're out in the night or something else. So these are obviously good things. As well as the weather resistance, it's not important to me, but it's okay. So if you have it, then why not? But the really great thing about this lens is its versatility. And you can even use that lens as a macro lens, which is kind of weird because macro lenses are traditionally more in the 50, 60 or 100 millimeter range. But this one, you get a macro capability at 16 millimeter wide angle. And that's awesome. I'm going to show you some examples of that at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. And when I went to Thailand, and I made a video about that, you should check it out right now. When I went to Thailand, I had this lens on my camera like 75 to 80% of the time. And I took so many awesome shots with it. The thing is though, that if you shoot wide angle, you need to be concerned about your background much more than if you shoot with a longer focal length. That means your background gets way more in your field of view. It gets way more sharper than if you use a longer focal length. And that makes it more difficult to pick a subject and to choose a framing that doesn't distract, where the background doesn't distract from your main subject. So keep that in mind when you look for the 16 as an everyday lens. And for using it for portraits, the 23 might be a better choice. Because this is a little bit too wide for portraits. It can be done, especially if you're doing environmental portraits, it's a good lens. But if you're looking for just headshots, it's a little too wide. So get the 23 or the 56 for that. But as a travel lens and for filming, it's a great lens. But you might still want to pick the 18 to 55 for filming because it's stabilized. Unless you have a stabilized body, which is possible right now. I would really recommend you get the special square-shaped lens hood, because this gives you a much greater look and feel. Look at this thing. This is made out of metal, and I like the way it looks, and it fits so well on this lens, and yeah, it just looks way nicer than the standard lens hood that comes with the camera. And you can close it like this, and this is really also very good upgrade, because on the 35 1.4 you have the same shape of the lens hood, but you have this rubber cup and it always keeps falling off, which is kind of annoying. But right here this has been improved really a lot, and this now doesn't fall off just by itself. Anyway, I would like to show you a lot of sample images at the end of this video, which will probably show you a lot more what this lens can be used for. If you think about getting this lens, you shouldn't hesitate as long as I did, because the sooner you get it, the more you will use it and the more you will benefit from this lens. So I think that sooner or later you're gonna get it anyway. So don't be like me and wait too long, because you will really, really love this lens. That's all for now. Maybe I'm gonna do an update video when I have it for a little longer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the sample images. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and see you soon, guys. Goodbye.